My son, them words, just like a blessed song, is singing in me art the all day long, over and over, while I'm scared I'll wake out of a dream to find it all the fake. My son, two little words that yesterday was just two simple senseless words to me, and now no man, not since the world begun, made any better prayer that, my son. A little while ago it was just me, a lonely longing streak of misery, and then 'twas her and me, Doreen my wife, and now 'tis him and us, and sich is life. But struth, he is kingpin, the Ed serang. I mustn't tramp about or talk no slang, I mustn't pinch his nose or make a face, I mustn't strike, he seems to own the place. Goo goo, he says, and curls his cunning toes, you'd be surprised the eeps of things he knows. I'll swear he tumbles him his father's too, the way he squints at me and says goo goo. Goo goo, he says, I swear you never did in all your natural see such a kid. The cunning ways he's got, the knowing stare, there's a youngster like him anywhere. And when he gets a little pain inside, his dead straight griffin ain't to be denied. I'm sent to talk sweet nuffins to the fowls, while nurse turns and springs every time he owls. But I say, I tell you straight, I've been through hell, the things I thought I wouldn't dare to tell, lest in the telling I might feel again one little part of all that fear and pain. It had come so sudden that I lost me block. First it was the elfer feather to the dock. Oh, it took all so calm he made me curse, and then I sprints like mad to get the nurse. By gum, that woman, but she beat me flat. A man's just pitying a game like that. She owns me happy home almost before she fairly got her nose inside me door. I was too weak with funk to start and rouse. Struth, a man ain't the boss in his own house. You go and chase yourself, she tips me straight. There's nothing now for you to do but wait. Wait? God, I never knew what waiting meant in all me life till that day I was sent to loaf around while they're inside or strike. I couldn't tell you what that hour was like. 3 times I come to listen to the door. 3 times I drag myself away once more, half dead with fear, half filled with trembling joy. And then she beckons me and says, a boy. A boy, she says, and both is doing well. I drops into a chair and just says, ow! It was a prayer, I feel both crook and glad, and that's the strength of being made a dad. I thinks of church when in that room I goes, holding me breath and walking on me toes. For half a mo I feared me nerve'd fail to see her lying there so still and pale. She looked so frail at first I daren't stir, and then I leans across, kisses her, and all the room gets sort of blurred and dim. She smiles and moves her head. Dear lad, kiss him. Near smothered in a ton of snowy clothes, first thing I see is a bunch of stubby toes, bald head, tomato face, and 2 big eyes. Look, kid, she smiles at me. Ain't he his size? He didn't seem no sort of size to me, but yet I speaks no lie when I agree. He is, I says, and smile back at Doreen, the biggest nipper for his age I've seen. She turns away, her eyes is brimming wet. Our little son, she says, our precious pet. And then I seen a great big drop roll down and fall kerposh, fair on his nib's crown. And still she smiles, a lucky sign, she said. Somewhere in some old book one time I read, the child will sure be blessed all through the years, who's christened with his mother's happy tears. Me wife and family, don't it sound all right? That's what I whisper to meself at night. Some day, I suppose, I'll learn to say it loud. And careless kiddin' that I don't feel proud. My son, if there's a God who's leanin' near to watch our dilly little lives down here, he smiles, I guess, if he's a lovin' one. Smiles friendly like to hear him words. My son.